welcome to the lesson on authenticity. So why have I brought you into a boardroom like this to talk about authenticity? Why didn't I go into the park, into the beach, or anywhere else? Why would I bring you to the most intimidating place on earth, even for the most experienced salespeople, never alone a brand new salespeople, and say, let's talk about authenticity and who you really are? Because the most important thing you have to offer is yourself. Never ever be anybody else other than yourself. Why do I say that? Because sometimes when people walk through that door, come into a room like this that's full of people, they're about to make a decision, they change their personality completely. They're suddenly a different person. I can't tell you how many times I've been out with salespeople and we've had conversations, it's been very relaxed, we've walked in and then suddenly they've been a totally different person. I'm like, whoa, who are you? Who is that? Where's the guy that I was with in the car? They've gone because they feel they have to be somebody else. That's not what professional selling or even communication is all about. The ability to be the true you and translate who you are to the people you're talking to is powerful. When everything you say, everything you do, everything you feel and everything you act on are aligned, you're congruent with who you are, that's the true you. That's what people want to hear and they want to see. When you walk into a room like this and you suddenly feel you have to change your personality, or you've read something in a book that says you do certain things, you come in and you suddenly start doing certain things, you are diluting all of the power of your communication absolutely 100%. So we're here to share with you that it's good to be you. It's powerful to be you. People want you to be you. They don't want you to adopt somebody else's personality. They want you to adapt their wisdom perhaps and bring it into your own personality and translate it to the people you're talking to. But never try and be anybody else but yourself, especially when you're communicating. People are conscious of fake. They'll pay more for an original than they ever will a fake, but they don't want to do business with a fake. They want to do business with somebody that has integrity, honesty, and is congruent and consistent with who they are. The values and principles of who they are as a person are translating to the person they're talking to. They're not trying to be somebody else because they feel that that's the way they have to act in this situation. And a boardroom is where that happens all the time. It's ridiculously funny even, the fact that people walk in and suddenly go, I'm going to be somebody else now. That's not what is going to give you the power to close the sale. So why do people transition and suddenly try and be somebody else other than who they are? Usually they lack the confidence in what they're communicating, or it could be a self-esteem issue. If it's a confidence issue, then it's because you've not practiced all of the information within the Sales Pro learning material or whatever training program you're taking, and you're coming in and you're not comfortable with what you're communicating. It's because you've not done enough gathering of information. It's because you're not confident with your product portfolio and the knowledge of your product portfolio. It's because you're not comfortable or knowledgeable of your competition. It's because you haven't done the homework on what the cultural elements are and the values and principles of the people within the room and what they stand for, so you can marry them with what your company stands for. All of that can be eliminated by all of the research that you can do before you get into a room like this. That research gives you the ability to be you when you're communicating to the people you're talking to. For you to be able to be the real you means focusing on the other person. When you focus on the other person and forget about yourself, you're going to be authentic. The problem with inauthenticity is the fact that people are so focused on themselves when they're talking to somebody else that they can't even think straight, so they're not communicating straight. So the ability to build rapport and focus on only who you're talking to with no emotional connection to the benefit of the result that you're going to get because they're going to move forward with you is going to be a key element of you being able to maintain your authenticity. Just focusing on the other person, what they're talking about, not what you're going to talk about next. Remember, the power is in being you. The skill is maintaining the real you because you're comfortable with what you're communicating, you're not thinking about it, and you're focusing on the other person. Capture this, grasp it, and you will absolutely move sales through in a way in which you never would have done if you try and be somebody else. Welcome to the real world of what communication is all about and what closing sales is absolutely all about. It's all about you being the true you.